Have you ever wondered why grilled meat tastes so much better than raw meat? Why do we cook meat at all, and what happens to it when we do? How does cooking affect the nutrition and digestibility of meat? These are some of the questions we will explore in this episode. Hello and welcome to Curiosity, where we explore fascinating and interesting topics about everything. Today we're going to talk about grilled meat versus raw meat. Meat is one of the most popular foods in the world, and there are many ways to prepare it. Some people like it raw, some like it cooked, and some like it somewhere in between. But what are the differences between these methods, and why do they affect the taste, texture, and healthiness of meat? Raw meat is meat that has not been exposed to any heat or chemical treatment. It may be fresh or frozen, minced or sliced, seasoned or plain. Raw meat dishes are popular in many cultures, such as steak tartare, carpaccio, caciola, and tiger meat. Steak tartare is a traditional French dish that consists of raw minced beef mixed with raw egg yolk, onions, capers, and other seasonings. Carpaccio is an Italian dish that consists of thinly sliced raw beef or fish drizzled with olive oil and lemon juice. Caciola is a delicacy of the Newari community in Nepal that consists of raw minced water buffalo meat spiced with ginger, garlic, chili, and mustard oil. Tiger meat is a dish that originated in Wisconsin, USA, that consists of raw beef mixed with seasonings then served on crackers. Some people claim that raw meat is more nutritious, more natural, and more delicious than cooked meat. They argue that raw meat preserves the natural enzymes, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that are destroyed by heat. They also believe that raw meat has a fresher and juicier flavor and texture than cooked meat. However, raw meat also has some drawbacks. It can harbor harmful bacteria that can cause food poisoning, such as Salmonella, E. coli, Shigella, and Staphylococcus aureus. These bacteria can cause symptoms like upset stomach, nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, and even death in some cases. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, about 48 million people get sick from foodborne illnesses each year in the United States alone. Of these cases, about 128,000 are hospitalized and 3,000 die. Cooking meat kills these bacteria and makes it safer to eat. Cooking also changes the physical and chemical properties of meat. It causes the proteins to denature, which means they lose their original shape and structure. This makes the meat more tender and easier to chew. It also causes the fats to melt and drip out of the meat, which reduces the calories and cholesterol content. For example, a 3.5-ounce serving of cooked ground beef with 16 to 20% fat content contains 244 calories and 16 grams of fat. The same amount of raw ground beef with the same fat content contains 287 calories and 23 grams of fat. Cooking also creates new flavors and aromas by producing compounds called Maillard reaction products. These are the browned and caramelized bits that form on the surface of the meat when it is heated. There are different ways of cooking meat, such as boiling, roasting, grilling, and barbecuing. Each method has its own advantages and disadvantages. For example, boiling meat reduces its protein digestibility compared with other methods, according to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition. This means that less protein is absorbed by the body from boiled meat than from other cooked meats. The study also found that boiling caused more water loss from the meat than other methods. On the other hand, grilling, barbecuing, and roasting meat at high temperatures can create harmful substances called heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. These are carcinogens that can damage DNA and increase the risk of cancer. HCAs are formed when amino acids, the building blocks of proteins, react with sugars and creatine, a compound found in muscle tissue at high temperatures. PAHs are formed when fat drips onto hot coals or flames and creates smoke that sticks to the surface of the meat. To minimize their formation, it is recommended to marinate the meat before cooking, Flip it frequently during cooking, and avoid charring or burning it. So which method is best for cooking meat? That depends on your personal preference and health goals. Some people may enjoy the taste and texture of raw meat more than cooked meat, while others may prefer the opposite. Some people may be more concerned about food safety than nutrition, while others may be more interested in maximizing protein intake than reducing fat intake. The bottom line is that there is no definitive answer to whether grilled meat is better than raw meat or vice versa. Both have their pros and cons, and both can be part of a balanced diet if consumed in moderation and with proper hygiene. The most important thing is to enjoy your food and be curious about how it affects your body and mind. That's all for today's episode. Thank you for watching Curiosity. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious.